and welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment.
Jackson Hayes.
And finished off by Hayes.
Luka's so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
The recent years have been a bit of a struggle for the Hornets, Clark.
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, they've dealt with injuries that have really been problematic and roster changes as well. I mean, very much a team in transition, trying to figure out who they are and what they can be. And it's hard to get things clicking when you're having changes in your roster compounded by injuries as well.
Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Charles Lee. Allie, what do you have to offer?
I asked about LeBron James and how his team plans to stop him. He said, I told our guys that we can't give him any lanes to the rim, because when that happens, everything else in his game opens up. We need to clog every avenue to the basket. Guys, let's see if they're able to execute this strategy.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Let's go with a three. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
No hesitation from Bridges there. He knows exactly when he should look to shoot it off the catch.
On the wing, Reeves. Back to Hayes. To the middle. And finished off by Hayes.
Assisted by
The size mismatch makes that a high percentage look.
Ball outside. And Ball throws it down.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. Young fella's got some pretty good hops on him.
Hachimura outside. Back to James. Hachimura sets a screen. James goes in. And he goes big with the dunk right over Miles Bridges.
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
Pass to Williams. And it's in there.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is James. They break out 5-on-3. Okogie on the wing. Back to Ball. Fires the three. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Pass to Hayes. Back to Doncic. Now James. Clock at 6. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Clark, you look at the scoring ability of Miles Bridges. Most nights, he feels like he has an advantage.
And I would agree with that. When you think about defenders trying to slow down Miles Bridges, most guys are either too slow or not strong enough to deal with it. As a result, he's able to make it tough for just about anybody who guards it.
Here's Hayes. Unable to get that one. Hornets leading by 3. Rebounded by LeBron.
Charlotte's foul. Josh Okogie. First personal foul. First team foul.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
A minute 31 left in the first. And James gets it to go.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
The Hornets with a lead. Outside, Williams. Bridges outside. The kick out to Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. Miles Bridges, that one's good. Bridges has got 7 points.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Lakers trail by 7. Here's Reeves. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Miller. On offense, here are the Hornets. They're on a 17-6 run. Out to Bridges. 4 seconds left. Can't capitalize inside. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Hornets.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land. It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
James outside. Well, Clark, as we know, player comparison is a popular exercise among fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I've never really ascribed to that, but in this day and age, I think it's even more unfair to do so because the game has changed tremendously. I mean, three-point attempts and scoring averages are way north, in large part because of the pace of play. So the game has changed, and that means when you're comparing players, it's a little harder to do in a fair manner.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Hayes. Outside Reeves. Miller pulls it in. Hornets leading by 10. Three-pointer, Bridges. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, BA, and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. That's good from Doncic.
Line for 2.
Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points, tied for 4th most in NBA history, Clark.
BA, he is so special, and the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Here's Hachimura, and the shot goes.
Not to be denied, Hachimura has a great motor and competes with the best of them.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Takes a three. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. And the Hornets lead by 7.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Here's Vincent on the take. And that one's good.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guy. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Out to Bridges. And the Hornets, another three.
Flipping the switch right now. There's no stopping Miles Bridges. He knows it, and his teammates do too.
And the foul on Gabe Vincent. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Miller. And Charlotte, another three.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Goodwin. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Connect missing. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. To the inside. Back to Miller. Miller on the wing. Off target with the three. Lakers trail by 11. Right wing. Pass to Vincent. That shot missing. And so it's Charlotte closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Well, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Here's Vanderbilt. Rebounded by Nurkic. Hornets leading by 13. Pass to Green. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Vincent. Off target from three-point range. And here's Charlotte. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Here's Green. To the paint. Nurkic. It's rebounded by Goodwin. Vanderbilt with it. Green picks him up. Here's Vincent. Puts up a three. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Hornets with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. On the wing, Green. There's a screen by Nurkic. Pass to Smith. Pulls it in from the elbow. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Lakers trail by 13. And here's Connect outside. Another shot. Misses at the rim. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Williams from long range. Charlotte gets it back. Pass to Smith. Over connect. Smith no good. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
They grab their own miss. Here's Goodwin. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Green with the ball. Now Vanderbilt defending. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And here's Nurkic for three. Knocks down the long J. Nurkic has got 5 points.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Pass to Vincent. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Hornets leading by 16. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. B.A.?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. Outside man. Fires from deep. Fires in the triple. Man's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Lakers trail by 19. Grant Williams, a bit of a jack of all trades, Clark. He always provides a spark.
Yeah, he's an ideal guy to have in your rotation, whether he's starting or coming off the bench, because he gives you a lot of positive production at both ends, and he can get under the skin of the opponent too, which isn't always a bad thing. Gives you everything he has and fits in nicely with whatever role you give him.
Snatched up, and Nurkic throws it down.
And on the glass, Nurkic makes it look easy, using his reach to snatch the ball and get a shot of his own.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Lakers trail by 18. Outside Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. James inside. Tries again. And the layup is good. James has got 10 points.
Fighting through contact, not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Green with the ball. The three, Smith. It's Hayes with the rebound. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. James. Oh! Huge slam by LeBron.
You know, once he takes that first step, LeBron is virtually unstoppable. Raw athleticism gives him the upper hand.
Pass to Green. For three. Drops in the three. Green's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's James. Off target on the 15-footer. And so it's Charlotte leading by 17 at the end of the period. They're showing impressive focus out there, and it's paying off big on... And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers, trailing by 17. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Mark Williams.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding him.
Both shots good from the strike. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
The kick out to Ball. 4 on the clock. Here's Okogie. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Down low. And it's Hachimura missing.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Nice shot by Okogie.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
Out to Bridges. Outside, Williams. Okogie on the wing. And the 3 off target. Lakers trail by 16. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Doncic, no good. It's blocked. And they get it back. Pass to Okogie. And here's Bridges. Miller outside. Out to Bridges. There's the triple. Doncic pulls down the board.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Luka Doncic.
Charlotte leading by 14. Pass to Okogie. 4-3. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Okogie's got 6 here in the quarter.
Boy, because of his athleticism, when Josh Okogie is knocking down the three-point shot, he is really uber dangerous.
LeBron James.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
First personal foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hornets.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
Good on both. And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
BA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category, one of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Here's Doncic, and he sinks the 11-footer. Hornets leading by 17. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Okogie.
When LeBron is engaged on defense, he's a real problem at that end of the floor, too. Terrific job changing the shot.
And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Lakers foul call.
It's hard to question the energy LaMelo Ball brings to the court every night, Clark.
It certainly is, and it's contagious, B.A. That's what I like about it. He elevates other guys. As a teammate playing with LaMelo, he elevates your energy level because you've got to match his. He gives the team, I think, a nice edge in being able to perform on a consistent basis.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Hornets.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
Hachimura outside. Pass to James. And it's James with the jam. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
There's 47 seconds left in the game. Here's the three. And Miller good for three. And the Hornets lead by 16.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And there's James from the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. That's tipped. Goes up again. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Miles Bridges.
Hey, you want to try to guard LeBron, good luck. I mean, the king is impossible to stop. Fast, strong, smart, tough, creative, draws lots of fouls.
Both free throws good from James. And it's the Hornets with the ball. It's a 14-point game. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A competitive game, you have to...